Hi students, welcome again to our e-commerce video lectures. Last classes we discussed about half of the first unit, that is commerce, e-commerce, definitions, scope, advantage, disadvantages, limitations, all we discussed, and as well as a classification of e-commerce, B2B, B2C, B2G, like that. So one more, another half is covered. What are the e-commerce applications? Here one list of e-commerce applications. One is e-finance, e-banking, e-marketing, e-tourism, e-recruitment, e-entertainment, e-trading, e-publishing, storefronts, and malls. Okay, so here only few are shortlisted. Presently, everywhere there is a electronic role is there, internet or electronic communication network role is there in every business activity, either partially or fully. So all the manufacturing, trading, service, all the whole industry with the different companies are adopting ECN, electronic communication networks. That is called electronic commerce. Okay, so the advantage of this e-commerce in the industry is number one, recording will be easy. Number two, retrieving will be easy. Number three, reference will be very easy. Number four, accuracy will be very high. Number five, human dependency is very less, and the cost is also becoming very less. Compared to the 10 or 15 years back, the number of transactions are less, that is managed with the human force. Presently, the transactions are increased, but human force are not increased or not appointed to the extent. But computers played a major role in tackling the numerous activities through ICT, information communication technology. Okay? So the first one, e-finance, which is a mix of e-banking, e-payment, e-cash, all comes under this e-finance. E-finance is a commercial term, refers to the use of monetary resources of an entrepreneur, firm, or any business house of a project or a venture. Mean to say, it is a commercial term and it is use of monetary resources. Monetary resources. The state of business is evaluated by the position of its finance, and as a result of the use of internet and technology in the field of financial activities, allocation and financial services, the term e-finance came into light. So e-finance is nothing but in the financial resources or in financial activities, usage of electronics and communication technology. That's why it is called as e-finance. It is simply e-finance means allocation, implementation, and treatment of financial resources through a virtual communication system, that is by using internet technology. So e-commerce is nothing but allocation, implementation, and treatment of financial resources. Coming to the point of allocation, I want to give money to you. Simply I transfer through Google Pay, Paytm, allocation. Money was allocated or transferred in which mode? Electronic mode. Account will be updated with the amount. Earlier, what we are used to do, physical exchange of cash. Presently, in which form of cash we are exchanging? electronic form of exchange. Okay, allocation, implementation, and treatment of financial resources. Banking, all banking services, computerized implementation, treatment of financial resources. What may be the financial resources? Check is there, check a treatment, how passing of the check or payment of the check will be earlier. It is like this. So you gave me a check to me, then I will deposit into my account. That check will reach to one ACN, automatic clearing house. Earlier it is not automatic clearance house. And that the people look at my account and as well as your account, they will manually or they will transfer them. Presently, the treatment of check deposit or collection, check collection will be the home branch where I deposited the check. Just they will send an image, and based on that image, they will automatically transfer that. They will look at the account number of both sender and receiver. They will make a transaction. In coming days, maybe in coming days. So whenever you are giving the check on my name, you will write my name and account number, my account number, as well as my mobile number on pay. Pay is there now. On pay that what you will write? My name, account number, and mobile number. And below the check, at the signature column, your signature will be there. Your name is printed, as well as your account number is also printed. So mobile number also they may print in coming days. With the help of artificial intelligence, and it will first scan my name, account number, and mobile number. It will compare with that and check accuracy. Later it will identify your name, account number, and mobile number. Now it is ready to transfer the amount which you drawn 25,000 from your account to my account, which may be treating of check deposit or check collection. Through which one? Virtual communication. Here, technology is playing a major role. Earlier, people used it to collect the checks from branch and hand over at clearing house, and the people will work at clearing houses and they will verify, physically they will verify and they will transfer one account to the other. Presently, home branch is sending the image to the clearing house, and by seeing the image of the clearing house, the people are transferring one account to the other account. In future, no human intervention. Once I kept my check into the check collection machine, check deposit machine, automatically the machine, the software in that machine will read my account as well as your account. Automatically it will transfer. Hardly it is fraction of seconds. So treatment of financial resources. Okay, e-cash is there, digital cash is there, and in coming days, Indian government is looking at cryptocurrency. So Indian government is strongly fighting to reduce the paper currency and increase the plastic currency, credit and debit cards. But it is unable to do that one. And at any time, Indian government will implement that usage of plastic currency. And the Reserve Bank of India is also thinking to introduce cryptocurrency or e-currency in Indian accounting system. One drawback to us is illiteracy and technology background of usage, lack of technological hardware system. That is one of the demerits to India to introduce cryptocurrency. So all this allocation, implementation, and treatment of financial resources through virtual communication is called as the EFinance or electronic finance. All this comes under e-commerce. That comes under e-commerce. Those e-commerce are e-banking, e-payment, e-cash, digital currency, international mobile phone services. We use it in payment, IFPS. Okay. What is e-finance? E-finance is use of internet and technologies in financial services. Electronic finance is nothing but a usage of technology and usage of internet and technology in financial services. It can be defined as a provisioning of financing instruments to business organizations using electronic tools and technology for a lengthwise process. Incorporates use of electronic channels for mobilizing e-finance services, electronic methods to set up proper finance conditions, deal with the risk related to the financing. Directly or directly, e-finance is usage of internet and technology in financial services. So it reduces the paperwork, enhances of fraudulence, and with the emergence of e-commerce, e-finance has become a buzzword among the entrepreneurs, business firms, and investors. Okay, now e-cash, okay, digital cash, e-finance are one of the major words which are used by the entrepreneurs as well as the companies and firms. So e-finance has the provision of financial service and markets using electronic communication and the computation in practice of e-finance in practice. E-finance has a provision of financial service and markets using electronic communication and computation in practice. So one is electronic communication, another one is the practice of those electronic communication. E-finance includes e-payment, e-trading, e-banking. These are the three. E-payment, our Google Pay, Phone Pay, PayPal, all are comes under e-payment. E-trading, electronic trading is nothing but payment, sale and purchase of shares through electronic mode. Electronic mode. Okay. Earlier, the share certificates are in physical form like your degree marks memo. Presently, share certificates are in the form of in electronic form. That is called as a demat account. Dematerialize. Materialize means physical form. Dematerialize means not in physical form, which is nothing but a electronic form. So you check with anybody, those who are either seniors to us or your parents who is having the knowledge of trading, shares purchase and sale, ask them what is demat account, how the shares are available. If I purchase the shares, then can I get the share certificate? You passed the degree final year, you will get a marks memo or not. In the marks memo, it indicates that e-commerce number of marks are is 85 or 90 like that. If I purchase the Andhra Bank shares, now there is no Andhra Bank. If I purchase the Union Bank shares, then it has to mention in my portfolio or my demat account, Union Bank 100 shares at the rate of 108. That on my certificate it has to mention that. But presently there is no certificates like your marks memo, physical form, all are in digital form. Share and purchase of sell and purchase of shares also in digital form, electronic form. How you transfer your money from your account to my account. In the same manner, the shares are also transferred from my account to the other person who purchased the shares. That is e-trading. E-banking we know very well. Electronic banking. All the banking services are offered through internet and internet technologies. Internet technologies that is e-banking. Okay. These three major factors impacting the financial services or globalization, deregularization, advances in information technology. Because of globalization and deregulation of government, then the number of activities were increased. To tackle the increased activities, computers were introduced in office as well as banking. That's why electronic banking emerges. Okay. So massive cost reductions in technology and communications cost in B2C, business to consumer category are include single e-shops, shopping malls, e-broking, e-auction, e-banking, service providers like travel related services, financial services, etc., education, entertainment, and any other form of business targeted at the final consumer. Okay. Single shops, only one shop will be there. Coffee shop, just imagine. And even hotels also, they use to generate electronic bill. Even shopping malls, you find out total cash management is linked with the electronic form. Goods, goods brought into the store, sold from the store, money received, money paid, everything in the electronic. That is managed through the electronic form to eradicate mischief or cash embezzlement like that. And also a trusted record. Trusted record. No need to depend upon any individual till the transaction to be recorded. So it is recording the automatic transaction. Just imagine Reliance is having how many stores and how they are manufacturing. Even the owner is not available, but the workers are managing them in well manner because of electronic shopping malls. E-broking or e-trading is both are same. E-auction I would like to explain. E-auction is government of Telangana would like to get the notebooks to be supplied to the schools. Notebooks to be supplied to the schools. And it is asking the press or printing presses, printing press, those who are able to manufacture the notebooks. So it is asking through electronic form. A tender quotation will be uploaded in government website. People, those who are interested to participate in that auction, okay, they will put their quotation. I myself put the one notebook will be 22. You will put one notebook will be 20. Somebody from your class will put for 80 rupees with a quality paper. With a quality paper, they will got a contract supplying to the all students of Telangana in hostels. Then based on the number of notebooks into 18 rupees, and your friend will get that option. Okay, that is e-auctions. E-banking we know very well. Service providers like travel related services. So e-finance and travel related services. What is the relation? I want to book a ticket in yatra.com. Then what I will do? I will open and I will select the source and destination. Source and destination. Later what I will do? And based on that, I will generate a ticket. I will pay the money through my debit card or credit card or net banking or a Paytm, whatever. So that is the integration of tourism with the e-finance. Education, you are getting this through ECT mode of electronics and communication technology. Entertainment, our Netflix, Amazon Prime, all are comes under entertainment. And any other form of business targeted at the finance consumer. Just look at the scope of EFinance, online banking, financial market, online trade transactions, credit information and management, internet transactions. These are the scope of e-commerce. And the main aim of e-commerce is to importance of e-commerce in retail as well as SME, small and medium enterprises. Okay. Earlier, very high big business magnets are used to exchange or utilize this electronic, and now everybody is able to utilize this e-finance facilities either in retail or to know the trends in e-finance, to find out what is still lacking in e-finance. One by one services are introduced. Services are introduced. Then we come across with the loopholes or we come across with the deficiencies, and those deficiencies will be filled up to improve the services. Once upon a time, when the ATM machines are introduced, those ATM machines will accept only particular bank cards. Only particular bank cards. Later ATM machines were developed. Those may be accepted all other bank cards. Later ATM machines are accepting credit cards also. Okay? And to avoid fraud and skimming of card details, recently I visited a ATM and it is changing the keyboard structure. Earlier it is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 is there, 4, 5, 6 is there, 7, 8, 9 is there, later 0 will be in middle, like that. So I come across with the change of the keyboard, how it will be, if I typed a password, it will record my pattern, how I am typing. Based on that, based on my hand pattern, we can imagine we got maybe the numbers. If I forget debit card or credit card at ATM center, and the people will decode my pattern, and with the card they will withdraw money. Okay, so these are the loopholes which are coming and drawbacks which are coming facing, and automatically they are improving the financial services. And now the due to pandemic, touching the screen is avoided. To avoid that touching the screen, and simply what they are giving option, if you generate a transaction in your app application and go to ATM, scan the code, then automatically it will ask you about OTP, and click the OTP in your mobile, and automatically the ATM machine will dispense the cash. Without physical touch of the keyboard or whatever it may be, you are able to get the cash. And now ATM machines are upgrading for face recognition like your mobile. Integration with retail financing. Earlier, ATM or Paytm, which are accepted only few places, few shops. POS machines are available at few shops. Credit cards are accepted at very few shops. Now, presently, in each and every shop is accepting the either Paytm or Google Pay like that, Phone Pay like that. So what they did, the exchange of finance, one person to the other person, they made in electronic form. Illustrate opportunities and challenges in e-finance. So day by day, the economy is growing, necessities are growing, challenges are growing, and from the challenges, e-finance companies are finding the opportunities and serving the society with their innovative ideas. And look at what may be the services and what may be the technologies we used to use. Payments, securities, capital markets, banking, insurance, risk management, wealth management, investment advice, financial supply chain, global custody, POS hardware and ATM, brokerage, credit cards, title and appraisal. Title and appraisal means Dharani portal is there. Dharani portal. Dharani portal is there. When I sold my land, my title will be transferred to other person name. Okay, that is happening automatically in the Dharani portal. PNC, life, health insurance, remittances, deposits, mortgages, lending, forex, treasury, payroll, HR, companies, loan survey. These are the financial services where there is possibility or scope to usage of technology. So, in what are the technologies which present we are enjoying? Number one, transaction processing. When I made online transaction, that then there will be one processing house is there that will process and settle my account, transferring the amount from my account to the other person's account. Another one is merchant acquiring traders. T plus one settlement. In share market, earlier T plus 7 is there. Earlier, when I reached to trade the shares, T plus 15 is there. T plus 15. Trading day plus 15 days. When I sold my shares, I used to get money T plus 15 days. Later it was reduced to T plus 7. Later it is reduced to T plus 1. And presently there is no T plus 1, I think. Whenever if my bank account is connected with a DMAT account and if my DMAT account is linked with my trading account, then there is no need of waiting for T plus 1. Automatically, my bank account is updated with sale purchase deducted from my account, sales added to my account. That is one type of service offered by banking companies. And financial media and data aggregation, software and hardware, exchanges, electronics and communication networks, electronics and what is EVP? Just electronic bill payment and processing, and wireless network, internet, IT services. All these are the technology services which are now presently we are enjoying with that. Okay, this we will have look at advantages. Availability of cheaper finance from financing institutions. Okay, and even if you look at the bank account, just to go to your phone pay, when your balance is some high balances are there, it will ask you to deposit or convert them into fixed assets or fixed deposit. So which we can get the interest when very few for the few days also. So here the transaction or financial getting the fixed deposit is very easy for us. Quick and early delivery of financial services we are enjoying. Less personal visit. Ease at taking loan from global institutions. More convenience process. These are the advantages. And advantages to the customers, advantages to government is dynamic, small and medium enterprises, help in employment generation, healthy competition in financial market, GDP contribution. Agriculture is contributing 53%. 53%. Presently, service sector is contributing 53% of income to GDP. So in that, one of the major services are financial services. Helpful in poverty elimination. Employment is generated more, automatically poverty would also reduce maximum. Okay, next video we will discuss about the e-marketing, electronic marketing. Okay, students, bye.